By way of finality, you know, I many years ago went to Los Angeles and met Bruce Cohen, and one of the things that I got out of meeting Bruce Cohen, who is, by the way, the producer of the Flintstones and quite a few other projects. This was back in 99, 97, 96, somewhere there. What was really interesting on the lot, the Amblin Entertainment lot, was one of the exquisite things I learned about Bruce Cohen, which I am sure he got from Steven Spielberg, which was his way of dealing with people so that there was a nice, clean transition, finality. This is not something that a lot of people understand that you can do. You see, the whole of life requires that you navigate through life easily. But it's not always going to be easy. There's always going to be issues. There's going to be people that you might not necessarily connect with very well. Everyone has that. My current producer, my producer at the moment, is dealing with a situation where she's dealing with a large government body, and she's always saying to me that they pass the buck constantly. They're always putting her onto someone else. And what makes that really interesting is that she is continually having to deal with new sets of problems, new sets of personality, and some of it's a bit challenging, to say the least. But one of the things that I've found out is that truly great people are able to ensure at all stages that they have got a really good connection with the people that they're dealing with. Every person you deal with, you make sure that you finalize things nicely, right? Whether it's a relationship that's ongoing, that's collaborative and ongoing, and you keep that relationship alive. And those people are great, because those are the ones you want to work with all the time. Those people are extraordinary. You want to have that relationship happening all of the time. So that's a good thing. But some people are difficult to work with. They for whatever reason, you don't gel together. It doesn't sort of work. You know, you have this thing that just doesn't. But it's important to leave them behind with great finality, with clean finality. Some years ago, I read a book about doctors and how so many doctors have got issues with their patients, because doctors tend to be analytical. They tend to be almost, cold, and people don't like that. People like that connection to be clean and neat and nice and warm and fuzzy at all times. So what I'm saying to you is, go out into the world and always have warmth and high touch. Always be kind. Always be wonderful, no matter what the situation is. You're always going to find people that are going to call out of the blue and say things that are not true, and they've misunderstood something, or they just want a refund, or they just want to. Situations like that are common. Everyone experiences those. It's how you deal with those. If you're able to really nicely deal with things, it all works out. Explain carefully what the situation is, why it is the way it is, etc., and do it with compassion. Do it with care. Show that you care and be caring. Don't just care, as in don't just show you care, but no, show you care, but don't just make it a superficial care. I mean, you really must care. So, I guess what I'm saying is that ultimately we need to have a goodness between us. We're human after all. We'd like to be treated the way we are treated. We'd like to have everyone treat us the way we would like to be treated. The golden rule. Very important. Make sure that everyone you deal with, that point of touch is always superb.